one and all to the K.O.E. Nation for our official review of Mellow Corn. As you can see, folks, we're going back on the farm. So, I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., also a corn farmer, so I had to check this out, joined by my indomitable broadcast partner.
I work at a grain elevator. I'm Tony fucking G, your blend master. Like, share, subscribe. Woo!
So, folks,
It's happening.
Mellow Corn, Kentucky's finest. It says it right here on the bottle, Tony. See, Kentucky's finest.
100, and all of you hipsters know 100 is the best.
100 proof.
Yep.
Bottled in bond.
I'm going to go ahead and ruin my taste buds now.
I appreciate that. But, you know, I'm sure it's going to deny us so much.
I'm sure the complexities and the flavor profile of this Mellow Corn that's a twist-off cap.
I'm sure you just ruined it.
So the joke here was there's a meme, 2020, hashtag 2020, hashtag COVID-19, day one of quarantine, Blanton's, Booker's, Little Book, all the fine bourbons that there are to acquire. Day like 90 of quarantine. Mellow Corn. So,
in a styrofoam cup.
We thought it's only appropriate in this year to taste test. Is this Canadian?
No, it's Kentucky.
Are you sure it's Kentucky or is it really?
It says right there,
it
Kentucky's
finest.
Might
Say it.
Cannot lie
all right.
on the bottle, I'm sure. So,
all right.
It's never happened before in the history of whiskey.
Yeah, no, they don't lie. Jack Daniels.
Ouch. Yeah, let me just get that away.
Well,
it smells of corn.
I'm just a simple farmer, but
it does smell of corn.
It smells like corn.
It does smell.
As proud Nebraskans, you can take our word for this. This smells like
corn.
Corn. They don't lie. Okay, you know what? Marketing on point, because it says it right here.
Corn.
Corn, and the fucking logo is yellow and green.
Corn.
Corn.
Yes.
There you go. Like,
now,
they nailed
Tony,
it.
Let's see how this hits the palate. Now, duly noted, we're a couple of whiskeys in on review night, so
we're like 6, 7 in on this. It might score a little higher than it should.
We'll see what happens. So,
bottoms up.
The flavor is corn.
Well, I'm going to counter that, Phil. I think the flavor profile is sweet corn.
You know?
Not bad.
I think it's a blend of corn and sweet corn.
Well, as blend master, I would be hard-pressed to disagree with that astute recommendation.
As a corn farmer, I think, you know, got to give me some credit on that one. I mean,
you know, so say you're hard on your luck, or you just couldn't make it to payday, or you just need a quick snack for a meal. You go to the cupboard. You grab a corn can out of the old cupboard, and you pop that open with the old can opener, and you just grab a spoon out of the drawer. You start eating that corn right out of the can. Maybe you heat it up on the stovetop first. Maybe you don't. This is what you smell. Corn.
That's what you taste. Is
what you taste?
Corn.
That is corn. Like, they don't lie. The marketing nailed this one.
I think It's the
Out of
new
the park.
drinking game for this particular video is you have to drink every time we say corn.
That is so corn.
Yeah.
Dare I say, that is corny. This is the official drink of
corn.
Jim Cornette's podcast, both of them, because it is so corny.
Wow, Tony, that one was so corny. I think it gave me a cavity. Wow. I need to see a dentist now after that.
Okay, so what are the complex?
It's
this couldn't be more
straight corn whiskey bottled in a.
Hang on. This is bottled in bond for all you bourbon fans. This is bottled in bond, so you'd probably pay twice what it retails at.
Well, what bottled in bond means is that
Doesn't matter.
It was held in a government bonded warehouse. Because you got to remember, back in the day, there were some distillers that would literally like spit tobacco into their whiskey to give it color.
Yeah,
okay, so bottled and bond warehouses prevented that.
No.
And one of the regulations is it has to be bottled at 100 proof. That's what bottled and bonds mean.
Sure. But people will pay big money for this stupid little thing that says bottled and bond. You'd probably pay twice this for this masterpiece of Mellow Corn.
I paid $17.
Yeah.
And there's going to be people in the comments that are like, you overpaid.
I love how it's just 50% ABV, 100 proof. Like, it can't get more straight and narrow than that. 50 to 100 ratio. Yeah, we're not going to get any more in-depth than that.
Well, there is no more information.
I wish there was a back description. There's not. Because there doesn't need to be. They barely had room for the UPC code.
So, we're going to grade this on a few scales here, T.
Oh, good.
As a corn whiskey.
All right.
I mean, that's kind of
fair.
As a whiskey. In order for it to have the straight whiskey, it has to be aged.
All right.
So
is it aged? We don't know.
It can be aged for a very short time. There's no minimum requirement. So there, you know how there's that Pabst whiskey that's been like aged for like a few seconds.
Okay.
So we will be aging it on, or grading it as a cask aged spirit.
All right.
Oh boy.
Yep.
And shelving and the secret question. So Tony, as a corn whiskey.
As a corn whiskey. Wow.
I mean, it is mellow.
You know, I was just thinking.
It is a touch
mellow corn. In terms of corn whiskey, that's one of the mellowest corn whiskeys, and I've had a lot.
Yeah, we actually.
Yeah. Okay, that's probably that's more than we admit to. But you know, it's pretty mellow as a corn. I'll give that a 3 as a corn whiskey.
I figured, as a corn whiskey, you'd have to give it a 5 stars as a corn whiskey. I'm not going to go quite that high, because
Hang on. It smells like corn. It tastes like corn. All right, you've convinced me. That's a 4-star corn whiskey.
I'm going with you.
Yeah, you're right.
It's 4 stars.
You're right.
But all right, Mellow Corn, I'm sorry. It's about to get a lot less generous from here.
Is there such a thing as a 5-star corn whiskey? Because I don't know if there is.
Well, we've got one made right here in Nebraska that is actually not too bad.
Sorry, Kentucky.
Yeah.
We're Nebraska. We've got better corn.
Oh, snap! Whoa! Shots fired!
Suck it, Iowa.
Oh, shots
double shot.
Fired. Wow. So, as a whiskey, Tony.
2.
2.
You could do a lot worse. I'll be honest. You could do a lot worse. Like, this is not intrusive. They're not kidding when they say mellow. It is mellow, But there's no complexity here.
It is corn.
This is a corn with, like, you're not going to get past that. It's a corn whiskey.
There's no getting past it when that's all the
No.
like Tony,
No.
that would be like eating a can of creamed corn.
Yeah.
And be like, I'm trying to get past the corn flavor
Like
here.
the
I don't
aftertaste
understand.
of drinking this is eating a can of creamed corn.
When does the aftertaste of sweet cherries come? No, it's corn. Now
that's it.
As a cask aged spirit,
I'm gonna stick with 2.
I'm gonna give it 1.5.
Oh.
Okay, because we don't even know how much cask influence there is here. They won't tell us anything.
Let me.
There's nothing on the back here.
Let me be frank about my 2-star rating real quick.
Go ahead.
It's November. I routinely do this thing in my diet called No Sugar November, which is a very low sugar, like natural fruits can have sugar. Oatmeal has a little bit of sugar, but that's it. I don't eat any sugar for November to try to get my diet back on track. And I'm assuming that this has a ton of sugar. So my 2-star rating is probably pretty high because I haven't had sugar in like 3 weeks. So, Mellow Corn, whatever your sugar volume is, you probably just killed me for the week.
True. Now, I will say, despite all my poor ratings, think of this, actually. If you're going to have fillets, ribeyes, and you soak them in this overnight in the fridge, okay? You've got a corn whiskey that's going to imbue every inch and every tissue of those steaks with a good corn character. So I think as a cooking whiskey, this excels because it also costs so little you don't feel bad throwing a splash in the pan.
I'll go on the record and say I think there's not been a better bottle of whiskey or alcohol, for that matter, that we have reviewed, or you even by yourself have reviewed on your channel, that's more appropriate for cooking than Mellow Corn at under $20 a bottle. That's a cooking whiskey for the everyday man and for the connoisseur of the booze cooker.
I was about to say, because you can mix this with a soda, okay?
I don't know that I would.
It wouldn't be your first choice, but again, It's like the meme, if you're in day 90 of quarantine and you drank up all your good Blantons.
Picture this. You're a 17-year-old high school kid. Your buyer sucks. You give them $30
no.
and they come back with this and keep like $10 of the cash that you gave them, and they hand you a bottle of that, and you can't say shit about it because, hey, you're 17 and you can't be choosy. So you just got to say thank you, and then you got to go into the convenience store and buy pop soda for some of you to mix with the booze that you've fortunately acquired, and it's this. I mean, you maybe get some Dr. Pepper. Yeah, I think that's the only thing, because Dr. Pepper's more complex than this. Before you
continue, here at the K.O.E. Nation, we only encourage responsible alcohol use. So this is all Tony G just discussing his own,
from yesteryear.
Yeah, tumult and chaos of his yesteryear. Yeah. But yeah, Mellow Corn.
Dr. Pepper.
It'd work with Dr. Pepper.
Root beer, maybe. But Dr. Pepper.
It serves a very specific...
It'll get you drunk.
Yeah. Mix it with apple cider. I think you might actually get something out of this. It won't be as good as bourbon. No, it will not be as good as a bourbon.
That's more of a Thanksgiving cornucopia. At that point, you're mixing fruit and vegetables. And I don't know that it's going to be a great...
Have it with a turkey sandwich.
Oh, we are.
That's the saddest Thanksgiving.
You got to get this up before Thanksgiving, Phil.
Yep, this one's going. That's the saddest Thanksgiving dinner
For those of you who are going to chance Thanksgiving dinner with your family, and you cannot stand your family and you just want to get schnocker drunk, get you a bottle. You can go in with a $20 bill, walk out with a bottle of Mellow Corn and some change. You're going to get drunk and you're going to argue about politics and sports, and you're going to just love the world or hate it.
Yeah. At 100 proof, you will. It'll get you there. Okay, copyright 1945, regulation U.S. Patent Office. So this is a formula that's been around since the end of the Second World War.
Tried and true, folks.
Let's go with that. But yeah, I've heard there are little corners of the country where this is just really popular.
Well, I mean, it's sweet. It's whiskey.
It is.
And it's affordable.
I mean, I was about to say, in terms of affordability, it is right there. In terms of...
I've had a lot worse than this.
No. But
again, we're like 7 whiskeys deep.
I would expect to also kind of see this at like the dollar store, like next to the coconut liqueur. Like, yeah, that's kind of where I would expect to find this as well.
Not even the high dollar coconut liqueur, like the off brand.
Yeah. Like, this is Costco whiskey that they would rebottle and pretend is high dollar whiskey. I wouldn't go that far. You know, Mellow Corn, folks. Hey, I'm a corn farmer, so I appreciate the fact that you're trying to put out a product that people can find. And hey, it is what it is. It is corn whiskey. This is the United States. We have corn.
Did you know it's corn whiskey?
Yes, you did. And folks, if you actually tried to play the drink along game every time we said corn in this video, I apologize because you don't understand a word we're saying at this point. And so
I feel this is a video geared towards like heart of the Midwest, Nebraskans, Kansas, Iowans. Corn whiskey, folks.
Straight. Bottle and bond. And
Kentucky.
Yes.
You tried.
That's pretty good. So, as I'm known to say around here, folks.
Wait, oh, hang on. No. Phil, you're forgetting a couple of the grading scales here. We can't gloss over this.
Oh, am I?
Yeah, no, we can't gloss over that.
Oh, no.
Phil,
okay,
what shelf are you going to put Mellow Corn on?
Tony, I know it's going to come as kind of a shock to you.
Okay.
But where I'm going to put Mellow Corn, I'm going to put it...
He likes it so much.
No, I'm putting it down here so that people don't know that I have a bottle of it.
Oh. Actually, no, I'll do you one better.
I'm kidding.
Hang on. No. I got this. I got this, Phil. Mellow Corn. You are going... There. Mellow Corn is on the middle of Phil's poker table, and the next time Phil holds a poker tournament, that's what he's going to hand off to get it drank.
There you go.
Quicker.
There you go.
The secret question, Phil. When that bottle's empty, will you seek out another bottle of Mellow Corn straight Kentucky whiskey? Will you?
You know, Tony, if I find one at a good sale price.
And he got this at $18 today.
With tax.
With tax.
I may consider. When I empty that bottle, Tony, I'm not going to rush out. It's not like, oh no, my Dalmore 15 is empty. I need to make sure that I have another one in stock. I can go a few days. Without a bottle of Mellow Corn on hand. I think I can go maybe even a month. Maybe a few.
This is distilled and bottled by Heaven Hill Distilleries. Do we?
Really?
Yeah.
Get out of here.
That's what it says.
Heaven Hill. Well, hey.
What else do they do?
Hang on.
Oh, no. You have a comparison? Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, for 4 times the price of what he paid for this bottle.
Yeah, Heaven Hill, they do
Oh no.
they do Elijah Craig, they do Pikesville Rye, they do Evan Williams, Larceny, and Brenheim Original Wheat Whiskey. So they do Evan Williams and Elijah Craig at Heaven Hill, and this is the just corn.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
We'll be getting into this later.
That's a spoiler alert.
Yeah, but this is a Heaven Hill distillery, so we were gonna put this across a couple different videos. But you're like, so what does Heaven Hill do? Funny you should ask that.
Yeah, today even. Wow. So you're saying you wouldn't exactly rush out to buy another bottle of Mellow Corn straight, Kentucky straight corn with like.
So Tony, let me ask you.
Okay.
Would you seek to add a bottle of Mellow Corn to your liquor collection?
Some of the worst whiskey I've ever had.
It's not a good way to start this particular
question. Yeah. Some of the worst whiskey I've ever had was some of the first bottling of Larceny bourbon ever.
And that's Heaven Hill.
Yeah, there's a better offering in the package you just showed, and I'm more eager to try that than I would be to seek out a bottle of this specific. If this was on sale for like $10, and I'm like, I want to get somebody a gift that, not that I don't not like them, but I know they want to have a night there where they can just get shit-faced, snockered drunk. You know what? You could do a lot worse than Mellow Corn. But this is not just a bottom shelf whiskey. This is, like I said, you set it on the poker table and say, hey, Dad, drink up. I'm not going to seek it out now that I've gotten the chance to try it. And thank you for eating that bill.
I know. God, that's like $17. Will I ever?
But you know what? We're being a bit facetious here. And I'll be honest. You know what? There's probably a few bottles on your bottom shelf that you probably grab this bottle before you grab the others. Yeah. Let's be completely fair.
Yep. So, folks, thank you for joining us for this in-depth review of Mellow Corn from Heaven Hill Distillery, which we're going to be watching you with a bit more of a skeptical eye going forward, Heaven Hill.
Not only did they have an under $20 bottle, but they had a sampler pack for
$50.
3 times the price.
Yeah, $50 for the sampler pack. But so, oh Lord. So,
that
folks,
kills me.
As I'm known to say around here, all that being said, thank you for joining us on this review of Mellow Corn, Kentucky Straight Corn Whiskey. I am your King of Extreme, Phil K.O.E., signing off and handing it off to my indomitable broadcast partner,
Tony G. Thank you so much.
Later.